SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code. Hey, everybody, I'm your host, Grant. I got to also know the Big Cat. My cool cats, put your paws in there if you rock with the Big Cat. Today, we're here to talk about the Carolina Panthers' second preseason game, loss to the Buffalo Bills. What happened? What went wrong? We're going to talk about it. But first, one quick question. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Even in the L, I still love the Carolina Panthers. Give me a dab. We're going to talk about it, what went wrong, and is there a sign of panic already? If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell so you don't miss a video. This was a game that was supposed to have been an unveiling of a new defense, showing everybody what the 3-4 looked like. First team defense, well, how did they fare? Let's talk about opening drive. Very early, the defense bended. Now, it's okay when you bend as long as you don't break, but they bended. They bended fairly easy. Now, to be fair, Luke wasn't playing and Shaq Thompson wasn't playing as well. You had guys like Andre Smith in there and Jermaine Carter in there as well. So they bended, but I'm proud of these guys because when they got to the red zone, they gave up only a field goal. Mario Addison rushing hard off the edge got his sack. Not only him, KK was up in the middle, providing pressure as well. So they bended. They gave up pretty much a good bit of yards, but they held on. Second thing I noticed about that defense, those guys were sucking wind. Hands on the hip. When I used to play ball, if I seen a guy with his hands on the hip, I knew it was time to go time on his ass because he wasn't thinking about trying to block me or stop me. He was thinking about how can I get an extra cup of breath. Well, same here. But it's preseason. And listen, I don't want to hear no excuses about it's hot or it's the heat or this is their first time playing a real game. These guys have been at it for a while now. 3 weeks in training camp. Buffalo Bills came down in the same Carolina heat. Don't want to hear that. But those guys were sucking air within the first series. Make no doubts about it. KK, Mario Addison, those guys look good. We got some work to do, but the first team defense only gave up 3 points. Second takeaway is Kyle Allen struggled early. Yeah. Way to go from sugar to shit in a matter of a week, right? Kyle Allen, a guy who was a shoo-in for the second string quarterback, definitely got some questions to ask about him. Early, he missed a pass behind Curtis Samuel that probably could have went for big yards. Also, Ed Oliver knocked down a pass early. 3 and out on his first possession. Wasn't really good. This is with the first team offensive line, by the way. First team starters as well. Didn't do much on the offensive side of the ball. And that thing will continue. At one point, Kyle Allen was 3 and 9. So, it's just sad things. After that 3 and out, guess what happened? They had a special team. We punted it. Gave up a big, long punt return. And guess what? We put that first team starting defense. We put those guys in a bad position. The Buffalo Bills already started off in their red zone as soon as they got back on the field. And, they gave up a touchdown, man. I mean, what can you say? I don't blame this one on the defense. I blame this one on the special team. I blame this one on the offense. The best offense for a defense is converting third downs, okay? When you don't convert third downs, guess what happens? Your defense got to come right back out there. Now, mind you, I said earlier they were sucking. Now you just give them 3 plays to get that breath back. Not a lot. So special teams look like they didn't look very good, and on the first team offense, Kyle Allen struggled as well. So again, the defense gave up a touchdown on their second possession. Really not their fault. Moving on to the second half. Kyle Allen continues to struggle before they make a change to Will Grier. It was just a very sloppy game. Nobody seemed to even have control on any phase of the team. Special teams, defense, a lot of arm tackles, a lot of guys jumping out their gaps, a lot of guys missing their assignments. It's just sloppy football, not Carolina football. It saddened my heart to even watch it, man, but like I said, it just wasn't a clean game. If I had to pick a bright spot out of the whole entire game, the running backs look good, didn't they? Yeah? The running backs look good. My man, Jordan Scarlett, I haven't seen him in a while. Came back. He looked like he's ready for number 2. I'm comfortable with making him number 2. Ran hard, pumping those big legs, them big pistons. Good, nice, clean hands. Another guy who I was high on came out, had another good game. Reggie Bonifant. Another good game. And I know you guys don't want to hear this guy. Cameron Payne. He did solid. So, it's just a matter of who we're going to keep. Elijah Holyfield didn't get a lot of touches, but he did look good as well. The running back core probably was the bright spot of the game. Now, continuing with the theme of sloppy game, Will Grier, a guy who I said needed a good game for his confidence, for the team's confidence, for just the fans' confidence, and for his own confidence, he came out and had a horrible game. Something I wasn't looking forward to hopping online and talking about, but I'm really concerned for Will Grier. Like I said, once you throw a ball in college, once you throw a ball in high school, you throw it, it's pretty much the same thing. Once you make your read, you look off a cornerback in college, you look off a cornerback in high school, you look off a cornerback in the NFL. It's still the same thing, just the plays change. He's struggling, y'all. He's struggling. Like I said before, it's not a surprise because I said everybody has a learning curve. But what's really surprising to me is the fact that he's so far behind in his learning curve. You know what I mean? I think Brian Burns is the guy who's probably the most advanced right now. But when it comes to players, rookies or whatever, it has to be the last guy on the totem pole. And at this point, I'm looking at Taylor Heineke. I think Taylor Heineke came in and he provided some good reps late in the game. Good, consistent reps. Good, keeping the drive going. Why not give him a shot at the second string? Kyle Allen struggled, Will Grier struggled. So Taylor Heineke could really end up messing around and be our second string quarterback with the proper reps. Last but not least, that offensive line, man. Again, with the theme, sloppy. Just sloppy across the board. Sloppy penalties, man. First string had a couple penalties. And the second, third string, penalties, holding, stuff like that. Just sloppy. And just to show you how sloppy the game was, at one point, going into the fourth quarter, with 14 minutes and 33 seconds left, the quarterbacks had only completed 1 out of 10 third down conversions. That's not winning football. If you can't keep the drive going, you can't score. So 1 out of 10 for third downs going into the fourth quarter, it's not good practice, y'all. So a lot of people who like to put their mouth on Cam Newton, watch this game right here. Watch it on NFL replay, and you'll get a great perspective of how much he means to this organization and how well he is as a quarterback when healthy. It had got to a point to where before Rashad Ross scored a touchdown, I thought we were going to get shut out, man. It was that bad, man. Our defensive line and our defense, like I said, undisciplined in the gaps. You know what I mean? Arm tackling. We had guys out there that shouldn't be making looking like superstars, look like superstars. You know what I mean? But we got to get better, y'all. We got to get better. This was a preseason game that I wasn't expecting for everybody to come out here and be world beaters, but I was expecting a admirable performance. Like the Chicago Bears game. We didn't play a perfect game there, but I can say everybody damn near in every position was competitive, man. Damn near. This game right here, it looks like they guys just got out of training camp. They just got home after 3 weeks of being out of training camp, and they said, fuck it, let's relax. And then they got on the field. Well, if that's the mentality, I'm not saying it is, but if that's the mentality, it's going to be a long season. So get in the comment section, y'all. I'm your host, Granted Guy, to also known the Big Cat. Is it time to hit the panic button on Will Grier? I'm like this. I'm like deal or no deal. I'm about to hit the panic button on him. He's kind of scary. Running back position. Is Jordan Scarlett our number 2? He's looking like he is to me. Running hard. And does Reggie Bonifant make the roster over Holyfield? That's another guy who I think can make it, all right? Defensive line. What did you think about that first 3-4 defense? Yeah, we bended a lot. We bended a lot on that first drive, but we bowled our backs up in the red zone. Something we struggled with last year, stopping the red zone. Get in the comment section. Let me hear from you guys. I'm your host, El Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat. Let the church say, damn. Don't forget to subscribe to the Carolina Panthers custom helmet giveaway video in the playlist. Once we hit 5,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away free a $300 retail value Marvel's Avenger Carolina Panthers helmet. Keep pounding.